Good midnight, everyone out there in the YouTube land, TBC land, the TBC community. Welcome again. Today is April 27th. It's Friday here, Pacific Standard Time, a little bit after midnight. My name is Stephanie Stanley, and welcome to TBC Ending Global Poverty 24/7 broadcast. My name is Stephanie Stanley, or did I say that already? Okay, let's get started. Welcome. We have exciting news, meaning our latest blog, but we'll get to that if you haven't read it yet. I think it was just I posted it maybe a few hours ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and read the required reading. Okay, there we go. Hide that and minimize that. Okay, so okay, we'll go to that later. All right, I'm going to read this because admin suggested, of course, that we read this each time for the next. This blog post is from April 24th, 2018. So this way you will know. Okay, he had to read this for the next 3 months. So that's what I'm going to do. I leave it up so I can remember. Okay, so the title is, did you know you have to get your transactions verified in order to redeem your cookies in May? And as we know, May is just a few days away. And our migration starts, TBC community, the Billion Coin community, this coming Monday, the 30th, okay? So I still get people on my Facebook group, when is migration? When is migration? I'm like, do you read the blog? You know, so yes, it's April the 30th. This month, Monday, we're starting our migration. Okay, so migrating our coins from the old blockchain to the new blockchain. All right, this particular area is an area from our Kringle.cash back office. This is what admin is referring to with this particular photo, picture, or icon. All right, here we go. Do you know what is this image above is all about? If you don't, then pay attention. Do not migrate until you have all of your transactions verified. People are too anxious to press buttons when they appear. Don't do that. Some things are not reversible. Study this past article. So please click on here and you will be sent to that particular blog post. And that's from November the 19th, 2017, so last year. Also remember that if you did a transaction with a seller and you cannot get a hold of that seller to verify your transaction, you can go to any leader and partner up with them to verify your transactions for you. Please read and then click on this particular blog, and this came out this year, 2/8, so that's February 8th. And that's called Pathway to Collecting Retroactive Cookie Rewards poster article. If you have any questions about anything related to TBC, go to the live broadcast and ask anytime. So again, we're doing our TBC community, the Billion Coin community. In case you're new, we're a private global cryptocurrency community. We do peer-to-peer transactions of goods and services. That's how we operate. We honor the current price of the value of our coin. We don't discount. Whatever the current price is for that day, that's how we transact business with that value for that day, that particular amount. Okay, so then you would click here and get our broadcast schedule to find us basically do a broadcast like I'm doing now. Okay, so message to all broadcasters. So this is for all the broadcasters. For the next 3 months, always read this short article on all of your broadcasts. We will be waking up a lot of TBCians that are clueless during migration, and soon this article will be buried in the blog. I will direct all of them to go to the broadcast to get up to speed. It might take up to 5 minutes of each of your broadcasts, but it may also bring you some personal business. And then here's the self promotion link that's admin posted on March 22nd, 2018. Okay, so I think that took exactly 5 minutes to do that. And of course, I said some extras for the new people to clarify who they are in case you're seeing this video and do not know what's going on. Okay, and also too, speaking of that, for new people coming, blog.thebillioncoin.info is our site where our admin, the creator of TBC, posts updates like this. Sometimes there are images, articles, posters, videos, and to keep us up to date in what's going on in our dynamic community. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. I'm going to go to the regular blog and then catch up to what the exciting news is for, the exciting post is for today. Okay, we went over this yesterday. I just want to pull it up again. So we went through that yesterday. I have a video where I read through this yesterday explaining that. So basically our Kringles and Kringles versus TBC. Everything to the right, all the digits to the right of the period or the dot is Kringles. And then we have 6 digits now, not 8 digits. That's the old wallet and the new wallet. And then everything from the left of the decimal of the period are TBCs. Okay, so here's the illustration right here. Okay, and that was yesterday. And then we're coming up here. We have a video by a TBC broadcaster. As I was saying, we're broadcasting. This is someone else broadcasting. Okay, he got the attention of admin, so admin posted it to our blog. Jonathan Richardson, shout out to you for doing your 24/7 broadcast live. And then we have a video here. How will a total global economic collapse impact you? Okay, I haven't seen this one yet, but admin posted that. Let me just click on it to see. It's about a 10-minute long video. So yes, go ahead and make sure you look at that. Here's one of our teachers there. She's like the TBC tutorial professor there. That's a Whitefish lady. Carrie, thank you, Carrie. I just want to always thank you because you do great tutorial videos. Thank you so much. I've learned a lot from you. Okay, so let's go back and let's keep going. So these dates are April 26, April 26, so just yesterday. So here's a picture. This is how it begins. So meaning begins where there's merchants all over the world that are accepting TBC. So here's a business person. And it says trusted seller of the billion coin. So this is how it begins. So, anyone out there who, knows of a merchant where they want to use their TBC, it starts with talking with them and basically just negotiating and saying, oh, hey, this is what TBC is, offering them the gift, and you can take it from there. All right, so let's go back. Okay. And then we have this one here. So this is another video. This one, pray this event doesn't happen anytime soon in America. Okay, I haven't seen this one. I'm going to look at this one. So something about EMP direct sound alarm. 90% will die if we're not prepared. There will be no something. Let me just click on here and see what that is. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, let's go ahead and watch that, and that's 9 minutes long because it seems like something really interesting. And I do live here in the United States of America, so I will be watching that. Now for our great, great, great news. I wish I had a drum roll. But the topic for tonight is anyway the bullion coin revalued now to gold. Now, if you've been in the TBC community long enough, you will know that we valued our coin with euro, the euro dollar, or the euro currency, rather, I should say. And of course, we know our currencies globally are very inflationary, and they're not really holding value, right? I think that's another reason why cryptocurrency and blockchain is becoming like the new standard with a new monetary system, right? A new what's the word I'm looking for? A new monetary system. So what was great is that actually this particular news came out last week. So I guess now we can say it because admin made it public to the community. Our send button meeting, and everyone was really excited when admin changed their value from the euro, which is also a declining currency, maybe not as bad as the US dollar, but to actually being revalued to gold, grains of gold. So let's go ahead and read this because this may take a little while. Okay, and also too, thank you, TBC admin. Okay, and for those of you too, I'm going to say out there who are complaining in your own way and who do not have vision. These are the not so subtle changes that admin is doing for our community. Okay, so maybe if there was 12% out there complaining, maybe it'll only be 10% now because maybe they will have woken up a little bit more with this information and news if they're keeping up to breast, hopefully, in what's going on in the world, financially, globally, and with our, global monetary system basically being forced to collapse. Okay, thank you. So let's read. So April 27th, okay. So it says here, we need to move to gold. So this means a huge pay raise for all TBCs. So now we realized it was actually a poster that talked about a pay raise. So now we know what this pay raise is. Woo! Okay, so here we go. So there's the the Economist rather, magazine. So let's get started in here. Ooh-wee. Okay, here we go. I don't know about you, but this magazine cover from The Economist, an elite publication. Okay, so it's an elitist publication, but there'll be no more because TBC is on its way. Dated 30 years ago, has me spooked. Brexit news that the UK could ditch the euro leaves some major questions unanswered regarding the euro's ability to survive such a move in these already troubled times for the currency. Some do say that it would be the death of the euro, okay, because I believe, Great Britain is, a huge economic factor in the world, so that makes sense there. Okay, we are here right now. USD is not much better off with the heavy debt load it carries, as it has currently lost its standard as the global reserve currency of the world. Okay, and I think that's happened, that's probably been maybe for the last year or two, I believe. You could research that, but yes, the US dollar is not the standard, global reserve currency anymore. This is why too, like the BRIC nations are, going ahead and which that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, have basically, come together because they are tired of what the G5 or the G8 nations have been doing for a while and suppressing other uh, economic regions of the world, like the BRICS, to basically say, hey, you do what we say do, and they've had enough of it. So that's good. So basically, competition, in this case, I would say healthy competition to bring some changes here. So anyway, let's go on. Every honest economist is scratching their heads wondering what could be the final straw that breaks the camel's back, as the saying goes. There are a number of scenarios that could lead to a complete global financial collapse, and it seems we are heading towards all of them very fast at this time. Is that the plan? Is a global financial collapse a carefully engineered product of the elite? Based on things I've seen, I'd say yes to that question. And so would I. And I'm sure so will many of the people in the TBC community. That's why we're coming together to support our coin and the value of our coin and admin to see this to 1 billion at least globally. TBC members, okay? And let's see, we're here now. Do you realize how abnormal it is for the 1% to possess 99% of all the money and wealth in the world? Until 2016, when that was reported to be the case. That is a first in the history of mankind. It is a well-known fact that all paper currencies in the past have ultimately failed and never survived long term. It's bad enough when it happens in a single country, but what about it? But what would it be like if it happened globally all at the same time? That wouldn't be pretty. So we're here right now. So with all that being said, it doesn't make sense to connect our TBC with any paper currency, including the euro. All right, I hear you. Now that we are about to launch a brand new coin network and blockchain, we have essentially created a new coin, kind of like TBC 2.0. Back in a blog post I wrote on October 1st, 2016, I mentioned similar concerns and suggested it may make sense to measure the value of TBC in gold from Mother Earth, where the gold comes from, instead of the euro. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And then it just reinforces our community, right? Our community is already growing, and we're the backers or the surety, right, of our coin, and we're a private community. So what we say goes. But this here revaluing to gold is just another lift, boost, if I may say, to our community. So this is just wonderful news. I couldn't wait till this became public to say something because we were so excited when we heard this on this past Monday with the send button meeting with the voice of TBC and a few of the top 10 leaders there. I know Dan Lutz was very excited, and he's already done a video on this, which I think is good, and he gave a bit of commentary about it. So let's see, here we go. You can click on that link where it says, let's see, buy as much food as you can today. Okay, and that's back in 2016. So here we go. Gold is permanent right here and has held up value and has held up well in value to the test of time as something of great worth. These paper currencies could start behaving wildly and be all over the place in their values and could even become worthless at some point. It is time to move our measure of the value of TBC to gold instead of the euro. So, in order to maintain the value at a one-to-one basis, we will now make 1 grain of gold, GR, equal to 1 member each instead of 1 euro. Okay, I'm going to read that again. So in order to maintain the value at a one-to-one basis, we will now make 1 grain of gold, GR, grain of gold, equal to 1 member each instead of 1 euro. So we're just switching one value out for the other. No more euro, so we can cross that out. It'll be grains of gold. Okay? Effective on the day we start migration, which is in a couple days. I just mentioned migration starts let's see, April 30th, right? This Monday. We will modify the ultimate price on the formula page of the website to say the formula of the ultimate price of the billion coin is 1 grain of gold multiplied by the total number of verified members within the community. For example, if the total number of verified members equals 10,000, then the ultimate price of the billion coin is the ultimate price of the billion coin is 10,000 grains of gold per coin. We just switched out the word euro for grain of gold. Okay, so it's just one value to the next. And then when you're private currency, you can do that, right? Let's see, the grain of gold is the smallest unit of gold. It is even smaller than a gram of gold. Okay, so now it's basically portions of a gold. It's smaller pieces of a gold, okay, grains of gold. Especially, there are, essentially, not especially, essentially, there are 480 grains of gold in 1 troy ounce of gold. Okay, and then here's a gold converter calculator right here, link. The spot price of gold in ounces at this moment is $1,088.16 in euros. So here's another link to verify that. So here we go. $1,088.16 divided by 480 equals 2.267. This change to be this change to be made on our formula measurement means all TBCians will get a large pay raise from the first day of the TBC 2.0 ongoing as each new member joins by 2.267 times. Okay, so basically the calculations is this. They're going to change all of that on our website, as admin has said over here, where it would say, yeah, we will modify the ultimate price on the formula page to reflect this. Okay, so our current price today is 3,091,358 euros. I'm used to saying dollars, but still the numbers are the same. So here it says 3,091,358 times 2.267 equals 7,008,108 0.59 euros. Okay, enjoy the pay raise. So for us in the US, after we go ahead and do the conversions from euros to US, and then we would just go ahead and times that by 2.267. So that's our pay raise. So basically meaning when we go through our migration from the old to the new, when admin transfers his 900 million coins and distributes whatever we already have in our wallet to equal that. With this new wonderful update and revaluating the coin from euro to gold, that means that whatever it's in our wallets now, okay, would be 2.267 times that. So that's our raise. So basically a little bit more than double. So see, our value is continually going up. And then Dan Lutz said in his video that even with gold, once more and more even currencies, or I would even say probably even now, some of the cryptocurrencies, of course, as ours now is being reevaluated to gold, and some even being backed by gold, where the value of gold will even go up. So that means that this amount would even go up. So, I mean, we're heading in the right direction, folks, TBC community. the ones who are still on the sidelines and not sure what's going on, instead of taking the time to educate themselves on global events and cryptocurrency, blockchain, and of course the TBC, the Billion Coin community, and what we're doing here, and our, awake and aware admin. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. And even with this, let's just say, of course, how this is playing a part with the cookie redemption, the cookie reward program. How much more value would happen with that with just 100 US dollars. So I'm just going to say, contact me. Again, we can, talk about that. My telephone number is there. My email is there right below my videos that you'll see. TBC, Ending Global Poverty, 24/7 live broadcast. Just one of the broadcasters in the community. There are many of us doing 24/7 broadcasts all over the globe. With that, let me show you actually how to get there, because a lot of this is directed towards the new people. Let's see, I thought I had it up, and maybe I didn't, but right here. So our website is thebillioncoin.info. And this is the formula area where Monday, when we start our migration, where all of this will be updated. Okay, right in this area, the ultimate price, and to reflect now that TBC is being reevaluated from euro, right, to gold, grains of gold. Okay, so here's the broadcast. Before I forget that and get too excited. So this is where you would find our 24/7 broadcast. Okay, so here's, and it's in Pacific Standard Time, but here's the time zone conversion, and we have a first show area and a backup show area. So you can watch either one during any particular 30-minute time slot. Okay, so let's see here. Yep. So this is where you'll find us. Some of the TBC members can step up and get into some of these spots here, so that we can reach out to the global community. And I'm usually slot 39. That's me right there. Click on it real quick and shift it over. Yeah, so that's me here, and here I am live now. So let's see, actually, let me click on that to see what. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I think I needed to mute that so we don't get out of backup. And I guess maybe this is why I can't see my people here who are watching. Okay, just shout out. I see you, Stephen Cuffy, Bitcoin Scout, Jules. Thank you so much for joining me. You hear the awesome news. Okay, here we are, gold revaluated. Okay, so that's wonderful. So thank you so much. Let me see. Can I type in here too? I think I can. I'll put thanks for watching. Peace. There we go. Okay, finally. So I got that now to where I understand that. Okay, well, thank you for watching, everyone, and contact and connect with me so that we can explore TBC together. And I appreciate you again engaging me for this half hour. Okay. Good luck to the rest of the broadcasters, and go ahead and, as they say, wake the people up to who we are as a community, where we're going. I'm sure some of the, like I said, the naysayers are, having another level of, TBC, yeah, let's give that another look, and not be so critical, because we're still growing, right? We're in our distribution phase, all right? And to have patience with where our admin is bringing us. Thank you. Have a good 24 hours. Peace.